Hey, what's up? This is Venger Satanis. I literally just woke up like 2 minutes ago. Yeah, so that's why I look probably disheveled or rough or whatever. I've got about 5 minutes before Briella wakes up. I gotta go get her. But I just wanted to make this very quick video on basically it's just a question. What do you think of players who their characters in a game are sort of on the right track, or maybe one of them is, but overall they just haven't connected the dots? And let's say one of the players, they're thinking about things and scheming and talking it out. One of the players has a great idea which would work perfectly, but he's either kind of drowned out by the other players, or no one's really listening to him, or two players have this, maybe different half-baked ideas or similar half-baked ideas, and so they're leaning in that direction. Maybe the player who had the great idea isn't as assertive or loud in some cases as the others with either no idea or bad ideas. And I know from being there, it's very tempting for a dungeon master or game master or whatever to give a helpful hint, or some sort of word of encouragement or sign that, yeah, that's probably the right direction or something. So I don't know, given how tempting it is that ever right? Is that ever a good idea? How much of that is just too much aid or too much interference? Maybe there's another way that you have of reconciling those two things. Something just occurred to me. Maybe you could have a slightly more abstract sign coming from the gods or the fates or whatever. That maybe one option is a little bit more right, but still that's and then that's leaving it up mainly in the player's hands. They have to interpret the sign. A crow flying overhead, or I don't know what other signs, since that just came in my head. But some dungeon masters must do that all the time. Like, maybe they just outright state it, like, that's a good idea, you guys should probably do that. And some might be like, oh well, that's a thought, and nod. I've seen that plenty when I was a player. Said it as a sign of encouragement, and yeah, you're on the right track, do that. And then some dungeon masters are probably just stone-faced and just like, you get nothing out of them, the poker face. And the players just have to work it out themselves. Dungeon master's not going to help or give any aid or influence at all. So tell me, please, what do you guys do? What do you think is right or wrong? Not in an absolute sense, but for your own personal preferences in games and whatever. What have you experienced in the past that either worked awesome or terrible? Maybe something in between. That's it. This is the Grognard de Noir. Ia Cthulhu Vitaga.